So stationing is teaching our dog to go to either their mat or a cot, or it could even be something random out on your walk, like a boulder or a log or something. So basically we're teaching our dog to go to a place and stay there until we give them further instruction. So the first step to doing this is to really build a lot of attraction to initially their mat. So you go to your mat, lots of good things happen. So when I'm gonna do this with my dog, I generally will preload my hand with a bunch of treats because I'm going to be clicking and treating very quickly. I want a rapid rate of reinforcement so that my dog sees that lots of great things happen on their mat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, Jane's on her station right now. I'm gonna toss just a cookie off of the station to get her off. And as soon as she starts coming towards it, I'm gonna mark that decision to come towards her mat, and I'm gonna just start clicking and treating for her being on the mat. I'm gonna place my reinforcement directly on the mat rather than hand it to her, because again, I wanna build a lot of attraction for this mat. So I'm telling her by the cookies being on the mat, that's where they're coming from. I'm also gonna place my treats in a way that's gonna have her all the way on the mat. So for example, if she's coming in this direction, I'm not gonna click and place the treat right here because that's not really putting her on the mat. Instead, I'm gonna place it over here so it draws her all the way on. So Jane's ready, so I'm gonna show you how this looks. I'm gonna toss a treat off. As soon as she comes towards the mat, I'm gonna click, and I'm gonna keep clicking and treating so long as she stays on this mat. About 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 times, lots of reinforcement. Then I'm gonna toss a treat off the mat because I don't wanna just teach her that good things happen when you're here, but I also wanna teach her to come back to the mat. So a cookie goes off the mat. As soon as she comes back, the game begins. We start clicking and treating a whole bunch for her being on the mat, and then finally toss another treat off. And I'm gonna just continue this. Now what I'm gonna start to do very quickly is I'm gonna change my location to the mat because I don't want my location to really have any influence on this behavior. Get it? I'm gonna toss the treat, change my location, start clicking and treating when she comes back to it. And I'm gonna keep this up, get it, and keep rotating where I am. Now, once my dog is consistently coming to the mat, I'm also gonna add a little bit of movement while she's on it. So I'm just kind of sidestepping a little bit. I'm not walking away from the mat, but I wanna teach her that she stays here even if I move around. So I'm really just kind of changing the picture for her over and over again, but I keep building that reinforcement there.